doubles and 1 home run as a hitter. The dual threat is also a pitcher with 61 strikeouts and 114 innings pitched. Ashley ranks number 14 in Rose-Hulman history with the 61 career pitching strikeouts. This season, Ashley is batting .239 with 1 home run and has struck out 37 batters and 58.1 innings pitched. Ashley heads to Indianapolis to join university as a process engineer. The chemical engineering major today by parents Dan and Deanna Pinkham. A round of applause for Ashley Pinkham.
And you see the seniors on your screen here, Rose-Hulman Softball 2023 seniors, Ashley Pinkham.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our Rose-Hulman senior softball class.
Ashley Pinkham, Nicole Lang, Mackenzie Morgan, and Lexi Fortuna. Your 4 seniors here in the class of 2023. Hello, friends. Welcome to Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology. Today's Senior Day contest between the Rose-Hulman Engineers and the Bluffton Beavers. We'll have the introduction of the starting lineups here momentarily, and then we'll have the playing of the national anthem, after which we will bring you today's doubleheader between the Bluffton Beavers at 12 and 18 on the season, 1 and 7 in the conference. The Engineers from Rose-Hulman 6 and 18 on the season, looking for conference win number 1. Senior Day is, if you haven't gotten, then that's a perfect time to get conference win number 1. As the seniors are finishing taking pictures and the like, and parents are going back to their seats, we'll have the players line up for the starting lineup. So started off as such a beautiful sun-soaked morning here in Terre Haute, Indiana, and now a little bit overcast, spitting rain just a tad bit, and cold and windy. So it'll be an interesting day for softball.
Bluff, the Rose Engineers. Let's meet today's starting lineups. First for Bluffton, off third base, number 5, Crystal Dales. Catching number 28, Ryan Hammonds. Hitting third, player number 24, field number 11, E. Urban. Hitting fifth at second base, number 12, Zincon. Hitting number 13, Kaylee Grant. Hitting 22, Mia McCartney. Hitting 8th and 16, Julie. Hitting 9th and right, 15. And pitching, number 19, Aaron Norman. Clayton Engineers. Leading off and catching, and hitting number 2, Caitlin Service. Third in center field, senior number 11, Nicole Lang. Batting fourth and pitching number 22, Phoebe Worstel. Hitting fifth, the designated player, senior number 8, Ashley. Hitting sixth at shortstop, number 10, Jaden Winkler. 14, Kennedy McNevitz. Hitting 8th and right, number 5, Hoffman. And batting down the field, senior number 3, Lee Fortuna. Hitting third base, number 15, Morgan Joyce. Starting lineup for the Rose-Hulman. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask at this time that you please rise and face the flag as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem by Rose-Hulman sophomore Isabel Hout.
This program is a copyrighted production of Indiana Sports Network and cannot be shown, reproduced, or redistributed in any way or in any form without prior written permission from Indiana Sports Network.
Welcome to Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology, the U.S. News & World Report's #1 engineering school in the United States that offers a master's as its highest degree for 20 consecutive years. Rose-Hulman, where you come to find yourself. Find yourself through personal growth, through personal development, through study, research, and invention. Rose-Hulman, your home for academic and athletic excellence.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
The Fellowship of Christian Athletes has the mission of leading every coach and every athlete into a growing relationship.
And welcome back to Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology for today's Senior Day softball contest between the Bluffton Beavers and Fighting Engineers of Rose-Hulman. Old friends Walter Gordon alongside with you today. And one pitch went out. Rochelle Davis grounded out to shortstop to start today's contest. Second in the batter's box, Riley Hammonds. She'll be catching, followed by Bobby Adams, designated player. Sammy Urban will be playing left field. Sydney Zinkin will be playing second base. Another sharply hit ball to third. Joyce trying to stay with it. Not able to get the out. And we'll have our first hit of the game. Kaylee Grant, the shortstop, will bat sixth. She'll be followed by Mia McCartney, the first baseman, then Julia Tediger. The center fielder, and rounding out the lineup for the Beavers will be Kaylee Michael, who plays right field. Phoebe Worstel, your starting pitcher for today's ball game, is smack into center for back-to-back singles. And the Beavers trying to get something moving. Looking at the infield configuration, Morgan Joyce at third, Jaden Winkler short, Caitlin Sarvis at second, and Kenny McNevitz at first base. So left to right in the outfield is Haley Hoffman, Nicole Lang, and senior Lexi Fortuna. We've got a pinch runner.
Running at first base, number 7, Kaylee Barnett.
So Kaylee Barnett will be the pinch runner. And it's cold. You got layers on. And so, of course, through the layers, we cannot see the number. We thank the first base coach for helping us out with the number there. And a strike on the outside corner, pitched by Worstel. Phoebe is 3-9 this season, has 18 appearances, pitched in 67 2/3 innings, 61 strikeouts in her appearances. Team's batting .332 against her. That ball is outside. Count is at 2-2. There's runners on first and second here in the top half of the first inning. Wind blowing stiffly to right. Here in our first game of our softball doubleheader. It is senior day. But count is full. Big pitch there is low, and Worstel gives a walk. Base is now loaded. Sydney Zinkin, the second baseman, has an opportunity to do some serious damage here.
Baseman, Cindy Zinkin.
Big spot here for War, still trying to locate that strike zone. Just a little low here. Zinkin batting .277 on the season with 10 RBI. A big opportunity here. Maybe take it till she gets a strike. Hasn't gotten one yet. Worstel and Mackenzie Morgan having a little conversation there as now we have 2 balls, no strikes. Nowhere to put Zinkin, and she takes ball 3. So Worstel, who in our times here watching the Engineer softball this season, has had very good command of the strike zone. Right here today, struggling a little bit in this first inning, trying to get her release point exactly where she wants it, and did get strike 1 in there. Healthy cut by Zinkin. Fouls that straight back. Phoebe Worstel. The play should come home, and it does. He'll get the one out there, out at first. Yes! How about that? Double play gets the Engineers out of the inning. No one's crossed coming for the bottom of the first after this.
In the Bluffton first, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. Due up for the Engineers.
The Fellowship of Christian Athletes has the mission of leading. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes has the mission of leading every coach and every athlete into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ and His church. Through camps and huddles, character coaches, and special events, we are making an impact in West Central Indiana. Check out where you can get involved at our website, wcindianafca.org. FCA, we are the heart and soul in sports.
Grace Clinic Health Professional. Affordable, compassionate, comprehensive healthcare for the whole family. In Terre Haute and Greencastle.
Back here at Rose-Hulman, I want to thank our sponsors, Great Dane.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbor.
Back at Rose-Hulman, I want to thank our sponsors, Great Dane, Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, Loose State Farm Insurance, Mossy Oak, Surfpro, and York Automotive. Boy, what a job defensively. Rose-Hulman had bases loaded in the top half of the first inning. Your traditional 5-2-3 double play to get Phoebe Worstel out of the jam, and now here come the bats for the Engineers. Mackenzie Morgan, Caitlin Sarvis, Nicole Lane, the first 3 batters to appear as the sun comes out a little bit, and a little dribbler foul third base. Erin Morgan, your starting pitcher for the Beavers in game number 1. She's got a 7-9 record in 18 appearances. Has pitched 11 complete games, 92 innings pitched this season. As a 4.11 ERA, batters are hitting .329 against her. We'll give you the defensive alignment in a moment. Chriselle Davis at third base, hugging the bag. Kaylee Grant, shortstop, shaded to her right. Sydney Zinkin, second base. Mia McCartney at first. Aaron Norman on the mound. Riley Hammond, your catcher. Sammy Urban in left. Julie Tediger in center. Kaylee Michael in right field. Expecting Morgan to pull a 1-2 count. Nice off-speed pitch there by Norman, Norman to Morgan. Bluffton 2 hits in that first inning, not able to get anybody across. Kaylee Grant picks that up and slings it over to first base for the first out. That'll bring in the second baseman, Caitlin Sarvis. Sarvis batting .295. Started all 24 games for the Engineers. A little squibber right back to Norman. An easy put out right there.
The center fielder, number 11, Nicole Lang.
Nicole Lang coming to the plate. One of the 4 seniors here being honored here at Rose-Hulman. And the respect of Norman to start laying off with something off speed. And a hot shot to second base. Cindy Zinkin did a great job staying down on it. And the Engineers go in order, back for the top of 2 after these messages.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools.
We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
At Great Dane, we are proud to invest in our people and the communities we call home. We are hiring now for trailer assemblers and welders across the country. We need the makers, people who are ready to make a difference. We need you. Build something bigger for yourself and your family with great health benefits, advancement opportunities, 401k, pension, and more. Apply today at greatdane.com/careers.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
Kaylee Grant, Mia McCartney, and Julia Teddiger, your first 3 batters to bat here on the top of the second inning. No score here in game number 1. The Engineers trying to flash some more great gloves in the field behind Phoebe Worstall. Swing and a miss from Grant, a healthy cut. Wind has died down for the moment. As outside corner is called for a strike. Grant in the hole, 0-2. Hayden Harper, Grant Hainig, and Sebastian Della Rosa are camera operators today. Tony Harper, our producer and director. Video technician is Keith Lawson. A hot shot to center field. Be a single by Grant. Boy, the Beavers are really seeing Worcester well thus far.
Number 22, first baseman Mia McCartney.
Mia McCartney, first baseman for the Beavers, is in the batter's box now. First left-handed batter of the day. Bunt is flashed. Ball goes to the backstop. It was a little high. And Grant trots down to second base. So runner in scoring position, nobody out here for the Beavers. Let's see if the bunt is on. It is not. Maybe a little cat and mouse by McCartney and Worstall. Players are in on the corners. You have Joyce at third, McNevitz at first. Both of them in on the corners, so protecting for that bunt. Going to have great communication and movement by Winkler and Sarvis is short and second, respectively, if that bunt is laid down the corner. Bunt is down, right to Worcester. Where do you go? First base, great job, Sarvis. Getting to the bag in time to record the out at first.
Center fielder, number 16, Julia Taylor.
But McCartney does her job. She gets Grant over to third base. You have a runner at third with just one out. Julia Tediger swinging for a foul.
The rest of them are all pretty straightforward.
Not a lot of pitches taken now that Worcester will seem to find the strike zone. Outside corner right there for strike number 2. So once again, an 0-2 count. That's the second time this half an inning. We had before Grant smacked the single in the center. McNevitz in at first. Engineers trying to cut down that runner at home should she go, and the ball hit in the infield. Sarvis back at regular depth at second base. Just getting a piece of it there is Tediger. She stays alive. And another foul ball. Tediger, a freshman from Hamilton, Ohio. The 1-2. Shot into right center. Goes to the wall, it's going to score a run. That's going to be a stand-up double for Tediger, her 4th double of the season. We have our first run of the contest. Second hit this inning for Bluffton, as now coming to the plate, Kaylee Michael, the right fielder. So once again, a runner in scoring position. Just love runners in scoring position with fewer than 2 outs. Shot to shortstop. Runners look back. Trying to go to third base. She's in there. Great effort there by Tediger. As the throw from the play was done very well. Morgan Joyce fielded the ball cleanly. Looked Tediger back to second. Threw a strike to first base to record the out, but McNevitz not able to get Tediger at third. Sometimes speed just wins. Crystal Davis, Dales, will be at the plate now. Your leadoff batter, the third baseman. Smacked to foul. Dales, the 5th batter for Bluffton this inning. Engineers recorded in order in their half inning. Well, it's a beautiful pitch on the outside corner. Worcester trying to live there. Dales from Defiance, Ohio. Strikeout victim number 1. Engineers get off the field defensively, but Bluffton does score. 1-0 coming for the bottom of the second.
We were choosing colors for the house, and I stopped and looked at Mike and said, "We're really doing this, aren't we?" The process was challenging, but Riddell was there for us every step of the way. The mortgage, closing, they eased our stress. It made sense when Mike said,
"We're really doing this."
Mortgage loans made easy from Riddell. Making friends since 1885.
I'm Ryan Luce with State Farm in Clinton, Indiana.
We're here to help life go right for you and your family.
Our team takes pride in helping families in the Wabash Valley
with all of their insurance and financial needs.
We are here to make your claims process simple, like a good neighbor.
At ServPro, we offer cleaning services, including the removal of biohazard containments. We have the specialized training and products to get your property back to business. We are here to help get your business back to normal. ServPro in the Wabash Valley, here to help.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
First batter for the Engineers is half inning. It will be Phoebe Worcel, your starting pitcher. 1-0 your score. We're still trying to start things, make something happen to change that. Engineers looking for conference win number 1. 0-8 in the conference season. Bluffton 1-7. So two teams looking to try to finish the year strong. Still a few more series left for both. War still looks at a strike on the outside corner. You can see the umpire's being very consistent given that outside corner. Wind picking up ever so slightly. War still got a pitch just inside, inside enough to where she really couldn't turn on that to keep it fair. Count now 2-2. Worcester as a batter, batting .361, keeps that alive. Worcester looking to put the ball in the field. Pop that one back and foul out of play. Off speed, and I tell you what, Worcester did a fantastic job just to foul that off. That was a great pitch by Norman. Trying to get Worcester out on that 2-2 pitch really changed the speeds very well. And here comes the next 2-2. Little high. And Norman's the first full count of the afternoon. Oh, a smack shot foul. Worcester was able to turn on that one, just a little too soon, a little too early. And just once again, full count. And Worcester draws a walk.
Number 8, Ashley Pinkham.
That's her 8th walk of the season. Ashley Pinkham, a senior designated player. Ashley batting .239 on the season. Looking for a big hit right here. Get one in the air. Is foul. Is it playable? Wow. And you know, sometimes it's sometimes you get a little lucky. I think the ball might have been. I don't know if Urban lost it out there and left. It was in foul territory, but in the park. And falls harmlessly for the Engineers concerned for strike 1. Let's see what we can do with that. Square around the bunt, nothing doing. Ball was outside, so 2-1 count. Engineers would love to make Bluffton pay for not recording that out in foul territory. Strike 2 is given on the outside corner once again. Pinkham. Got to protect. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh boy, just fooled her tremendously for strikeout number 1. Ashley Pinkham could not stay back on that pitch, and Norman did a great job to record that strikeout.
Number 10, the shortstop, Jaden
So with
Winkler.
1 on, 1 out, Jaden Winkler, the shortstop, comes to the plate. Winkler batting .327 here in her 21st start of the season. Lifts one out into right field, very playable, and recorded by Kaylee Michael.
Number 14, first baseman,
Kennedy McNibbits. Started all 25 games this season. And the pitch is in there for strike 1. So Warsaw drew a walk to start off this inning, and the Engineers have not been able to move her around at all. Norman has done a good job on the rubber as the ball goes right back to normal for out number 3, and the Engineers strand 1. 1-0 Bluffton up, coming back for the top of the 3rd.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us grow our business so that we can help grow our communities with the core values that we both share. If you're looking to grow your business, Riddell is your best option.
At Great Dane, we are proud to invest in our people and the communities we call home. We are hiring now for trailer assemblers and welders across the country. We need the makers, people who are ready to make a difference. We need you. Build something bigger for yourself and your family with great health benefits, advancement opportunities, 401k, pension, and more. Apply today at greatdane.com/careers.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
And welcome back to Rose-Hulman for the softball contest. Senior Day doubleheader. Bluffton in town. Bluffton is up 1-0 in the top half of the 3rd inning. Riley Hammonds will lead things off, and Phoebe Warso pumps in strike number 1. Hammonds singled and was part of that double play in inning number 1. No, excuse me, I'm sorry. She singled and scored. She scored the 1 run in the 1st inning. Hammonds batting .268 in her 10th start of the season. This is her 20th game that she's appeared in. Bobby Adams and Sammy Urban will follow. Grounding ball to easily and recorded for 1. Defense solid behind Warsaw through the first 7 outs of today. Bobby Adams, the designated player, batting .432, leads her team. Her 9, and in those previous 96 at-bats, she's only fanned 4 times. And single out to right center, back-to-back singles for Adams. There's 2 plate appearances. You know, her at-bat was coming to that at 4 in those 96 plate appearances. That's getting it done.
Pinch running at first base, number 8, Elizabeth Price, and batting
So Elizabeth Kreitz will be your pinch runner. And the ball gets by Morgan. Throw down to second base, not in time to get Adams. Or excuse me, to get the pinch runner, Kreitz. Runner at second with one out. And the ball on the outside corner. Oh, I thought we were going to get that pitch. We did not. 2-1 is your count. Bouncing ball back to the pitcher. Oh, out at first base. Thrown over to third. Not in time. Kreitz there very easily. Phoebe Warsaw did not look the runner back at second. Not sure that it would have mattered all that much because she was close to the bag anyway. But point is, she did not look.
Second baseman Sydney Zinkin. He's moving forward.
Zinkin. Fly down to right field, recorded out by Fortuna, and the inning is over. So Engineers coming for their at-bats in the bottom of the third.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1.
Here at Mossy Oak Properties, Indiana Land and Lifestyle, we know hunting property, and our agents have the skills to close the deal. But what is it that separates us from others? We have field experience. We speak the language. We use targeted marketing. We cast a wide net, and we have local contacts. When it comes to buying or selling your hunting ground, let's just say we're killing it.
I ran out of my pain meds too quickly.
I took more and more to get through my day.
I did anything to get them.
I needed help. I needed hope. I found them both.
Professional, safe, no wait times, quality treatment. Regain something lost. Call or go to winrecovery.org.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
Haley Hoffman starting us off in the bottom half of the third, and a good effort by Mia McCartney to record the out right next to the Rose-Hulman dugout. Right up against the fence. So 1 pitch, 1 out, and a very quick moving affair here in this game. Of course, I may have just jinxed things saying that it was a fast-moving affair. We'll see. Bluffton holds a 21-9 series advantage over Rose-Hulman. Bluffton has won 7 of the last 10 contests. They swept a pair of one-run games last season in Bluffton, Ohio. And a hot shot right back to Norman, and Norman says, "Looky what I found." She sticks her glove out, snares it to record out number 2. Mackenzie Morgan right back to the start of the lineup, your starting catcher. Took a foul ball off of, I believe it was a shoulder last week in game number 2 against league-leading Mount St. Joe's. Had to exit the game. Glad to see that she's okay today. Morgan very solid behind the plate.
They have about 2 games together, so I'm not looking at it until then.
The problem is there ain't no way that unless it can go around the outfield, it's got no way right now.
He can go around.
I don't know.
5 of the last 6 matchups between these two institutions have been decided by 1 run, folks. So And a hot shot out to left center. Oh, right in the warning track. Warning track power for Mackenzie Morgan on that at bat. And Engineers go down 1-2-3. Back for the top of the fourth after this.
Treatment for those with mental illnesses and addiction issues has evolved over the years.
In the late 1960s, Indiana's mental health system began to take shape.
From 1971
to 2021,
Hamilton Center has touched the lives of thousands of people in central and west central Indiana.
We are committed to the latest therapies
to improve the quality of life for those with mental illnesses.
Treatment works.
Recovery is possible.
And thank you, Indiana.
The city of Brazil was founded in 1866. By 1876, there were 2 schools, 7 dry goods stores, 2 hardware stores, 4 churches, and 5 drugstores. One of those drugstores is still there today, Lynn's Pharmacy. Lynn's Pharmacy has grown from a small neighborhood drugstore to a modern pharmacy, offering prescriptions and medical equipment with old-fashioned values and unparalleled service. You can even step back in time and visit Lynn's Soda Parlor
here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
Grant, McCartney, and Tediger. 3 batters that will start the top half of the 4th inning as Bluffton holds a slim margin, the slimmest of margins, 1-0. Engineers have given up 5 hits. Grant swings at strike 2, batting .328 coming into this game. 19 hits on the season for Grant, actually 20 with the hit that she recorded in inning number 2. One ball, 2 strikes. And a swinging strikeout. Strikeout number 2 recorded for Phoebe Worstel.
Number 22, first baseman, William McCartney.
Phoebe Worstel, 8th in Rose-Hulman. Oh boy. I'll go ahead and say 8th in Rose-Hulman history with 109 strikeouts coming into the contest. She beans Mia McCartney in the noggin with pitch number 1. So hit by pitch there. McCartney is they're just going to make sure she has a moment to make sure that there's no cobwebs, make sure she's okay. And some will say that's using your head. She's trying to duck out of the way, not able to do so on that fastball. And Phoebe Worstel's going to have to shake that off. 1 on, 1 out. Tediger. Tediger doubled in the 2nd inning and was stranded there. Strike on the outside corner. And a bouncing ball to Sarvis at second. Thrown over to first in time to record the only out she was able to record.
Number 15, right fielder.
Kaylee Michael, the right fielder, comes to the plate as McCartney now stands at second base with 2 outs. Big at bat right here for Worstel. You would love for her to get out of the inning. Not let the top of the lineup come back up. Square around the bunt. Third base. Not on the mark. And it goes into the outfield. The run does score. Oh. That's a tough one right there for the Engineers. You had an opportunity for Bluffton to make Rose-Hulman move a little bit to see if they make the accurate play, and they did not do that. And Bluffton takes an advantage of a throwing error by Mackenzie Morgan. Mm.
You're like, I'm gonna let you take over.
Had the throw been on the mark, the runner would have been out by several steps.
How many fraternity people can we have? Oh, we need a frat project. Come down
Strike
here.
two.
Major engineering. Oh, it's strike.
Oh, she
No.
didn't. No, she.
No, it's 2-2. It's 2-2. It's 2-2.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
It's
She
2-2.
did do the reset stuff so that she missed so many.
No, no, but the count was. He's right. The count was 2-2.
I beat the two up. Yeah. Wait, how many outs do we have?
It's 2 outs.
Two outs, and then it's.
All 2 strikes. Okay.
And then it's at bat two.
15. And we're still 2-2.
Yeah, she did the resetting of the thing, so it messed up.
Gotcha.
Engineers trying to get out of this inning right here. Still would rather the top of the lineup not get back to the plate. Worsel's pitch is off the mark as she kind of laughed at herself there. Missed her release point. Now full count.
Call a fraternity and get a bunch of smart engineers down here and see if they can figure out how to get it out of there.
I know, half of them are
Seriously.
right there. Half of one's literally at the game. Right there.
Full count to Michael. Outside corner is missed, and that's going to be walk number 2. Free pass number 3 issued.
Number 5, third baseman,
By
Crystal
Worstel.
Dales.
And Crystal Dales now, the third baseman at the plate. Runner on first with 2 outs.
Somebody will figure it out, I promise you. They're smart enough, they'll figure it out.
And a blooper into right center is recorded out by Fortuna. The Engineers give up 1, but they're still within reach. We're coming for the bottom of the 4th.
4 years ago, I drove my daughter to Riddell National Bank, where she opened her savings account. Today, she's still saving money. My relationship with Riddell is better than ever, too. No other bank focuses on relationships as much as they do. I can count on them for small business loans when I need them. Riddell National Bank helps small business owners and their families grow, both financially and personally. Riddell National Bank, making friends since 1885.
I'm all-pro running back Jonathan Taylor for York Automotive. York is my #1 pick for your next car, truck, or SUV. Shop from over 600 vehicles at yorkautomotive.com today.
You're #1 at York.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
Caitlin Sarvis will be batter number 1 here in bottom of inning number 4. Aaron Norman pitching a shutout to this point. Sarvis, I'm sorry. Sarvis will be followed by Nicole Lane and Phoebe Warsel. So there's an opportunity right here for the Engineers offensively with the meat of their lineup coming to face Aaron Norman. This is their second time through the lineup. So they've seen Norman one time and see what she has to offer. We'll see what kind of adjustments Norman will make with their second time going through the lineup. Engineers looking for hit number 1. That might not be it. Dribbler to shortstop, throwing over. Ooh, the toe of Mia McCartney stayed on the bag just long enough. Or did it? No, what are we? They're saying that it did not stay on the bag. Is that what we're saying?
No, she's saying out.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought they were saying out. Okay, we're going to have a conversation here with Coach Shears. Want to stroll over and have a conversation. I think that she was saying that McCartney's glove hit Sarvis on the top of the head as Sarvis was trying to go through. Now we'll have a conversation with the home plate umpire, and they'll conversate. While we have a moment, we'll thank our sponsors, Great Dane, Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, Lou State Farm Insurance, Mossy Oak, Serve Pro, and York Automotive. And Serve Pro does a great job cleaning up messes for different businesses. And I don't know the name of the company of the bus line that Bluffton uses, But they could use some help getting out of a mess as their bus driver has the Bucks stuck here at Rose-Hulman softball field. And that's one thing that I've never seen to this point, and they do call the runner out. Nicole Lang at the plate.
Number 11, Nicole Lang.
So in the right side of the, oh boy, what a pitch. What a pitch. It just seems to just stay in the air forever. On the right side of the field, on foul territory, the grass is slanted, and the buses a lot of times will park, or people will park on there. But a Turner coach style bus normally should not, especially when it's been raining. But that's what we've done today. 1-2 is the pitch. Nicole Lang stays alive. Maybe if we'll get lucky, we'll get a shot of that bus being stuck if we're lucky. Like the back fourth, the tires are embedded into the ground. You can't go backwards at all. It's going to be interesting. Fly in the infield in foul territory, recorded by Mia McCartney. Just one of the most interesting things that you'll see, not having anything to do with a sporting event, at a sporting event. Phoebe Worstel, looking to help out her own cause. I tell you folks, Aaron Norman is pitching a gem of a softball game. Just doing everything that she wants to do.
Oh, because that gator's going to do so much with that. They need to tell everyone who's parked over there, move. Yeah.
Let's get everybody in the ballpark. Shove the back of it and see what we can do.
Okay, that was up. Where's the fraternities when we need them?
Worstel as a batter, batting .361 coming into today. In a 1-2 hole. Bouncing ball to third, snared beautifully by Davis. Thrown over.
Downtown. CC Softball Sports Network.
And yes, it is the top of the fifth inning already. Riley Hammonds, catcher. No one is missed outside. Hammond. Looking for hit number 13 on the season. And that's a shot down a left field line. Hoffman was on her horse.
Still looks pretty too at baseball.
Now it says we're solid. So can you look on the video real quick and see our softball video?
Ball blooped into right field, and a great play by Fortuna to get to the spot to record out number 3. Engineers will come for the bottom of the fifth, trying to tie this up.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools.
We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom,
When I fill a prescription,
when I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstadter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
At Great Dane, we are proud to invest in our people and the communities we call home. We are hiring now for trailer assemblers and welders across the country. We need the makers, people who are ready to make a difference. We need you. Build something bigger for yourself and your family with great health benefits, advancement opportunities, 401k, pension, and more. Apply today at greatdane.com/careers.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
Ashley Pinkham will lead us off, the designated player here in the bottom of the fifth. Engineers looking still for hit number one. And in some games, it really wouldn't matter that much because of walks and errors, things like that. But Erin Norman has only issued one base on balls today. She's been very, very solid here in this contest. I've got Norman for one walk, one strikeout, as she is pitching to contact and her defense. And look at that. That's the second ball, I believe, that's been maybe even the third, that's going right back to Norman, and she records out. I was just getting to say her defense behind her has been so solid today in game number one. But sometimes the pitcher has to defend their position, and Norman has done a great job at that when called upon. Jordan Winkler, the shortstop. Ball lifted into shallow left. It's a great effort by Kaylee Grant. Diving effort, could not get to it, and the Engineers record hit number one. Bye-bye, no-no. We'll see if the Engineers can make something happen now. First hit of the game, McNevitz, the first baseman, come up to the plate. That ball off the bat of Pinkham, Winkler, and Winkler goes. Not a chance, folks. Not a chance. Straight steal by Winkler. Just too much speed. Winkler, her ninth stolen base of her career here at Rose-Hulman. Not a bad throw from Riley Hammonds, the catcher. Now you have a runner in scoring position and a grounding ball foul out of play. Engineers really need to do something with this opportunity. The best opportunity they've had thus far. First runner to reach second base today. We'll see if McNevitz can push something to the right. She tried that time, found out a play. Heading toward our camera operator. Grounding ball to short. Runner has to stay at second base until now. And how about that? What an effort by Winkler to get over to third base. Out is recorded 6-3. But on the throw to first, Winkler takes off from second and gets to third base, gets a high five from her coach, and that'll bring in Haley Hoffman. Can Hoffman bring in the first run of the game for the Engineers? First pitch outside for ball one. Pass ball, wild pitch will also score a run. And a shot right back to the pitcher. Hits off of Norman. Throw over the first base from Zinkin in time. Oh, can we catch a break today? 2 runs for Bluffton, none for the Engineers, back for the top of the 6th.
Grace Clinic Health Professional. Affordable, compassionate, comprehensive healthcare for the whole family. In Terre Haute and Greencastle.
We were choosing colors for the house, and I stopped and looked at Mike and said, "We're really doing this, aren't we?" The process was challenging, but Riddell was there for us every step of the way. The mortgage, closing, they eased our stress. It made sense when Mike said,
"We're really doing this."
Mortgage loans made easy from Riddell. Making friends since 1885.
The Engineers had an opportunity to score in the bottom of the fifth, but boy, the defense by Bluffton has been very, very solid. They got out of that jam. And a single to start off the inning by Kaylee Grant. Sometimes he flash the gloves defensively, and that spurs on your offense. Very important for Phoebe Warsaw to bear down, not yield any more runs to the Beavers, as outs are now becoming precious. Square around the bunt, nothing doing. Rose-Hulman offensively, 6 outs with which to work. Got to keep this lead as small as possible for Bluffton.
It's going to take them a while to get here to do it, so. By the time the game
Foul out of play on that offering. Mia McCartney, the first baseman, their batter, she grounded out to the pitcher in the second inning. And as a bunt attempt is foul out of play. She was also hit by a pitch and scored in inning number 4. Got hit in her noggin as she tried to escape the path of a fastball. Was not able to do so. 1 ball, 2 strikes, run on the first, no one out. Swinging away, and I guess it's foul. Normally will not bunt with 2 strikes, but Joyce at third and McNevitz at first inside of the bag just in case. That's a hot shot right over us, and she was right on that. Ball goes over the head of McCartney.
Public safety went far enough out there, they could just about get stuck with them and be two-toe trap.
So funny. Pump safe, with pump safe score,
The 2-2 bounces in front of the plate. Count is full. And a foul ball again. I think somebody should take a picture of the bus, send it to Snickers. You know, they used to do that, want to get away, you know, an embarrassing moment.
Yeah, I took a picture of it, though. I've seen that before.
And a shot into shallow left. Another single for Bluffton. Now 2 on with no outs. Grant is at first. McCartney, who just singled, now at, should be Grant at second. McCartney at first. Julia Tediger doubled in the second inning. Got the RBI, or first RBI for. Ball low, Tediger. Tediger batting .226, but I'm telling you, the cuts that she's taking do not look like that. Double play is in order, and that would be something that Phoebe Warsaw just desperately needs here. Bluffton 13-23 record last year, 5-11 in the conference. She squares around the bunt and takes a strike, and a strike two. Last year, the Engineers 11 and 14, their first winning season since 2015. They were also 5-11 in the conference. Ball gets behind Morgan, and now runners on second and third with no one out. So perilous times for Phoebe Warso, trying to keep this a two-run deficit for her team. She's in a tough position right here. Lining shot right over first base. One will score. Two coming around the plate. Hard play. Throw was high. Joyce could not get the tag down. Morgan could not get the tag down. And 2 runs score. So the back-to-back singles both score. Now Tediger scores, and that's a third single in a row. Here comes Kaylee Michael to the plate. 4-0 your score. 4 runs on 9 hits. As the Engineers just have not been able to get the bats going. Foul. It hit off the fence. And the square of the bunt is a beautiful bunt. Beautiful bunt. Throw down. Nope. Not going to throw down to first base. Morgan Joyce may have had an opportunity to get Michael at first. Maybe. But I don't think anyone was covering the bag at third. I would think the Winkler went over, but I didn't see that personally. And we're going to have a conversation at the mound. We're going to step aside quickly and come back with the culmination of this inning. We'll be right back.
I'm Ryan Luce with State Farm in Clinton, Indiana.
We're here to help life go right for you and your family.
Our team takes pride in helping families in the Wabash Valley with all of their insurance and financial needs.
We are here to make your claims process simple, like a good neighbor.
At ServPro, we offer cleaning services, including the removal of biohazard containments. We have the specialized training and products to get your property back to business. We are here to help get your business back to normal. ServPro in the Wabash Valley, here to help.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us grow our business so that we can help grow our communities with the core values that we both share. If you're looking to grow your business, Riddell is your best option.
And the conversation between Coach Shearer and pitching is over. And a reset. Looking for a reset here. Runners on first and second with no outs. 2 runs have already crossed the plate. We've already had 4 singles here in this inning. And a squibber to second. Could be 2. Out at second. Throw at first. No. It was a great opportunity, a great effort, a great stretch by McNevitz also. Couldn't quite turn to. The ball not hit sharply enough off the bat of Chriselle Dales. So she'll be recorded out, but will now, she reaches on a fielder's choice, I should say. And there are now runners on the corner. It's Riley Hammond. Can we get another shot to second base and turn 2 again? Or at least try. If it's not a sharply hit ball, you got to cut down that runner at home if she goes. It'll be interesting to see if Coach Jansen puts on something where there's movement. Runners are on the corners with 1 out. Riley Hammond's a catcher. Swings away the shot. Right past short. Winkler couldn't quite get it. Tried to range to her right and couldn't quite come up with the ball. It was a very sharply hit ball that time by Hammond. 5th single in the inning. third run scored in the inning.
Number 1, Bryn Cisco.
So Dales is at second. The pinch runner, Bryn Cisco, is at first. And at the plate is Elizabeth Kreitz.
There was a game yesterday that would have been fascinating to watch. So, you know, they put the runner on the second when the extra inning started, right? Indiana State and Murray State, Missouri Valley had a game with 0-0.
5 runs on 11 hits for Bluffton. Ball a little bit low.
So it was like barely a 2-hour game. It was barely a 2-hour game for 12 innings because it was just moving so fast.
I was looking at, let's see. We were starting the either the top of the fifth or the bottom of the fifth at 148. I don't remember which one, but now it is now 2:10, and we're in the top of the sixth. So this game is now slowed to a crawl. A walk issued to Kreitz, and now Sammy Urban. Urban has an opportunity, bases loaded, just 1 out. The inning started with 4 consecutive singles by Bluffton. They have 5 singles in all this inning. Dales is at third. Hammonds. Nope. Cisco at second. Kreitz at first. A healthy cut that time by Urban, the left fielder. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Urban reached on a single. And there's strike 3 to Urban. She strikes out looking. That'll bring up Sydney Zinkin. Zinkin, the 9th batter to come to the plate this inning. Zinkin 0 for 3. Looks at ball 1. Mackenzie Joyce got to keep everything in front of her. Fastball on the outside corner. And a swing there is kind of a weak one on an off-speed pitch by Zinkin, the second baseman. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another Bluffton Beaver with a 2-strike count. The number of them have been high. Rose-Hulman has swept the series against Bluffton 1 time. That was back in 2008. And a shot to right to Fortuna. And she ends the half inning once again, but not before 3 cross the plate for Bluffton. 5-0 your score, coming right back.
At Great Dane, we are proud to invest in our people and the communities we call home. We are hiring now for trailer assemblers and welders across the country. We need the makers, people who are ready to make a difference. We need you. Build something bigger for yourself and your family with great health benefits, advancement opportunities, 401k, pension, and more. Apply today at greatdane.com/careers.
Treatment for those with mental illnesses and addiction issues has evolved over the years.
In the late 1960s, Indiana's mental health system began to take shape.
From 1971
to 2021,
Hamilton Center has touched the lives of thousands of people in central and west central Indiana.
We are committed to the latest therapies to improve the quality of life for those with mental illnesses.
Treatment works.
Recovery is possible.
And thank you, Indiana.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
A little earth, wind, and fire between half innings here at Rose-Hulman. 5-0 to score. Bottom of the sixth. And Lexi Fortuna, the left fielder, leading off. This is Lexi's second plate appearance, as that ball is bounced in the dirt. Norman, just a masterful pitching performance by Norman, only yielding the one hit. And that was in the bottom of the fifth by Jaden Winkler. She has just kept these batters off balance. I think we've had one ball into the outfield. Yep, I thought it was a delayed call, but I thought it was a strike.
But it took a while to figure it out.
What I look for is movement. I look for movement and his shoulders as if he's yelling, because then I know that means it's a strike.
One of our golfers.
Oh, yeah.
Still trying to solve the riddle that is the sunken bus.
Someone's starting to move their car. Yeah, one car to be moved. We'll probably still have the plus open in that one, and then now I'm going to get fined.
Bouncing ball to short. Grand up with it in time.
Lexi's got some speed.
She does.
Let's go. We just need one of you guys, and then four of them are going to get onto the lane.
Number 4, catcher Mackenzie Morgan.
Mackenzie Morgan coming to the plate. Leadoff hitter for the Engineers.
One of the pitchers decided to start over.
Crazy concept straight to work on the weekends.
I know. I'm glad it did that because it's not easy over here.
No.
And a bouncing ball to third is fair. Hits the third base bag. As Chriselle Davis not able to come up with that one. It's a tough play as she was trying to get her body in front of the ball.
Number 2, second baseman Caitlin
Hit number 2 for the Engineers. Let's see if we can get a little something going. Here comes Caitlin Sarvis. Sarvis grounded out to short in the fourth. Looks at strike one. And now we're going to right side, and what a great catch. Kaylee Michael ranged right over to the line and made a nice catch to record out number 2.
Number 11, the center fielder, Nicole Lang.
Nicole Lang now coming to the plate. And a squibber to second. Zinkin up, Rose-Hulman down. Engineers strand 1, do not score, and we start inning number 7.
At Indiana Land and Lifestyle, we go to great depths to list and sell your property. If your agent isn't willing to go to these depths,
6 acres with bass,
to list and sell your property, don't you think that's a little fishy?
and there's fish everywhere. Oh, and snapping turtles. For all your Indiana land needs, check us out at indianalandandlifestyle.com.
Oh, that's gross.
The city of Brazil was founded in 1866. By 1876, there were 2 schools, 7 dry goods stores, 2 hardware stores, 4 churches, and 5 drugstores. One of those drugstores is still there today, Lynn's Pharmacy. Lynn's Pharmacy has grown from a small neighborhood drugstore to a modern pharmacy, offering prescriptions and medical equipment with old-fashioned values and unparalleled service. You can even step back in time and visit Lynn's Soda Parlor
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
Bluffton has 5 runs in the contest through the first 6 innings, looking for a few more insurance runs. You can never have enough insurance runs, right? Kaylee Grant will lead off the inning just as she did in inning number 6. This is her 4th plate appearance. She's 2 for 3 today. A couple of singles, a couple of runs scored.
How's your day otherwise? Cold. It's cold.
And there's another single. How about that? Right over the first base bag. Was hoping to get a little bit of English to send it foul. It did not. Stayed fair. And that's her 3rd single of the day. Grant has scored every time she's been on base. Let's see what happens this inning. Mia McCartney. She singled and scored last inning also. Squares around the bunt. Nothing doing. Throw to first. Bluffton doing a good job making the engineer stink. Am I actually going to bunt? Do I want you just to move? Do I want to see what you're going to do? Nice pitch by Phoebe. Swinging away. Bobbled by McNevitt. Steps on the bag. Does get the 1 out. She was looking to get the lead runner. Tried to throw the ball before she actually had the ball, but she does record 1 out, which is very important. And Julia Tediger back to the plate. 2 for 3 on the afternoon. Great game. Lips one into right. And off the wall. That'll score a 1. Tediger stops at second for a stand-up double. That is her 2nd double of the afternoon. She came into this game with 3 doubles on the season, folks.
Number 15, Kaylee Michael. It's the 7th inning, so it's
Kaylee Michael now at the plate. We talked about the fact that Kaylee Grant, every time she's been on base, she scored. Now that's 3 up and 3 times on base and 3 scored. Another shot to right. That's going to reach the wall. That's going to reach a double, and that's going to score a run. Back-to-back stand-up doubles for Bluffton, moving runners all around. Smiles for a lot of folks in purple and white this afternoon. Oh, and the ball gets behind Morgan. That's going to be a pass ball. The only person not smiling in the Bluffton contingent is the bus driver. Ba-dum. Oh, man. And a nice pitch by Worstel. And a 1-2 count to Chriselle Dales. And a bouncing ball to shortstop. We're going over to go over to first base to get the out. Another run to score. As Kaylee Michael took off once Winkler committed to go to first base.
Number 28, Riley Hammonds.
So the bases are now empty for Riley Hammonds, the catcher.
You are you? Because there's no one else.
14 hits by Bluffton. And it should be playable for McNevitz. It is, and she records out number 3. 8-0 your score. Engineers going to have to score 8 to tie this thing up. 9 to win. We'll be right back for the bottom of the 7th.
I ran out of my pain meds too quickly.
I took more and more to get through my day.
I did anything to get them.
I needed help. I needed hope. I found them both.
Professional, safe, no wait times, quality treatment. Regain something lost. Call or go to winrecovery.org.
4 years ago, I drove my daughter to Riddell National Bank, where she opened her savings account. Today, she's still saving money. My relationship with Riddell is better than ever, too. No other bank focuses on relationships as much as they do. I can count on them for small business loans when I need them. Riddell National Bank helps small business owners and their families grow, both financially and personally. Riddell National Bank, making friends since 1885.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
The Bluffton Beavers have really done a great job here in game number 1 and put up 8 runs on 14 hits. 11 of those 14 hits have been singles. That means 3 have been not singles. So you have 2 doubles by Julia Tediger, 1 double by Kaylin Michael. That is your 8 and 9 hole hitters. The bottom of the lineup has done a masterful job.
Tell everybody that's parked in that corner that they have to move. They're calling a tow truck for that bus.
Oh gosh, so parked on the grass and
Yeah, they need to move down this way. Yeah, because there's going to be a big tow
Phoebe
truck coming there
Worstel,
to pull that thing out.
leadoff hitter.
I'm probably 3 minutes away from being between games for a half hour, so I'll do that. And I'll say between games, please move your cars down if we can do that.
Okay, yep, that's fine. Thank you. Yep.
This is going to be an adventure to watch.
Phoebe Worstel, the starting pitcher, really got roughed up today. And as she turns on one, and that's foul.
I'm going to say everyone parked in the grass beyond the end of the ground.
And a bouncing ball to third. Davis stays with it. A great stretch by McCartney, and Phoebe Worstel is recorded out 5-3.
Number 8 designated player,
Ashley Pinkham.
Yeah, we were watching that one when it happened, and we went back and watched the replay. The replay was worse. Like, it was
We have how many cameras on this right now? We can replay this.
Yeah, it was.
Because you're wrong.
It was so bad. She was way off the bag and then missed the tag by that much. Other than that, she was out.
1 ball, no strikes to Pinkham, who probably will be starting pitcher for Rose-Hulman in game number 2. Pinkham draws a 2-1 count. Engineers down 8-love. And she turns on one, but foul. Bluffton 3 runs in the 6th, 3 runs in the 7th to really blow this thing open. Bluffton had single run innings in inning number 2 and 4. So we're still well within reach until the 6th. And a walk has been drawn.
Number 10, the shortstop, Jaden Winkler. We're going to have a runner. So
And your pinch runner for Rose-Hulman will be Isabel Hout.
Running in first base for the Engineers, number 16, Isabel Hout.
Jaden Winkler. Digs in, looks at ball one. Oh, strike one. Oh, wow. That was a really delayed call. I'll wait to see what he calls here. Give it a few more seconds. It's a ball. I shouldn't have done. I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. That was unwarranted. And on the outside corner there.
Oh, 2-1. It's 2-1. Sorry, I must have missed the first pitch, but I really don't. He signaled the strike.
Oh.
Now it's 2-2. He signaled that one late.
Okay, 2-2. All right.
2-2. We're working on it.
Winkler just needs one. Foul ball. Third base side. The outfield for Bluffton has just been standing around majority of the day. Not a whole lot to do out there. We'll see if Winkler can give him something to do. And there's a shot into the outfield. Uh-oh, don't turn two. Ooh, just got back in time. Hout almost got doubled up to end this game, but she got back in time.
The first baseman, number 14, Kennedy McNevin.
A nice play by Kaylee Michael to record out number 2. And Kennedy McNevis, the last hope for the Engineers here in game 1.
I hate the way that I'm going to have to make this announcement, by the way. You're going to love the way that I do this. You need to be factual. This is why you need to move your PJ.
Yeah, I think everyone knows. Oh my god, look at
And a shot to left, but it is playable for Sammy Urban for out number 3. And that will complete game 1 of the doubleheader. Bluffton 8, Rose-Hulman 0. Bluffton 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. Rose-Hulman 0 runs on 2 hits. They did commit 1 error. Aaron Norman gets the shutout complete victory. On game number 1, Phoebe Worstel drops to 3-10, got roughed up just a tad bit. We're going to sit aside for about a half hour here between games, and we'll be back on air right about 3 o'clock, which is the scheduled start time for game number 2. We'll have a half hour between games and come back for game number 2 right around 3 o'clock as Rose-Hulman Senior Day and Bluffton is in town. 8-0 the score for game number 1. We'll be right back in about a half an hour.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network. This program is a copyrighted production of Indiana Sports Network and cannot be shown, reproduced, or redistributed in any way or in any form without prior written permission from Indiana Sports Network. This program is a copyrighted production of Indiana Sports Network and cannot be shown, reproduced, or redistributed in any way or in any form without prior written permission from Indiana Sports Network. You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
And good afternoon from Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology, where we are getting ready to start game number 2 of our softball doubleheader with Bluffton. And on your screen, you are seeing a bus, a lawnmower, and a tow truck. That is not the name of a movie around here. That is the current situation between games. As one thing that is going to have to be engineered during this softball game is to get that bus unstuck from its perch right to the foul side of right field. We'll have the starting lineups here as we'll run down these for Bluffton. Crystal Davis will be playing third base and bat first. Kaylin Grant, shortstop, will bat second. Bobby Adams will be the designated player. She'll bat third. Haley Lewis will be the cleanup hitter, and she will be perched in left field. Mia McCartney will be at first again. She'll protect Lewis in the 5 spot. Julia Tediger moves up to the 6 spot. Swung a hot bat in game number 1, and she'll play center field. Kaylee Michael will play right field. Sydney Zinkin will be at second base once again, and Taylor Bourne will round out the lineup, and she will be your starting catcher. For the Engineers of Rose-Hulman, Mackenzie Morgan will be your catcher. Caitlin Sarvis at second base. In third spot, Nicole Lang will play center. Phoebe Warstow, your starting pitcher for game number 1, will play third base, and she'll be your cleanup. Ashley Pinkham will be your pitcher for game number 2, and she will bat in the 5 spot. Jaden Winkler will be the shortstop, batting 6th. Kennedy McNevitz, your first baseman, batting 7th. Haley Hoffman, the designated player, will bat 8th, and rounding out your lineup, senior Lexi Fortuna, who will play left field. I want to thank our sponsors for today's broadcast: Great Dane, Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, Luce State Farm Insurance, Maceo, Serve Pro, and York Automotive. York has locations in Brazil, Greencastle, Crawfordsville, and Plainfield. Kanan Harper, Grant Haynig, and Sebastian De La Rosa are camera operators. Our video technician, Keith Lawson. Producer and director, Mr. Tony Harper. In game number 1, Bluffton took the affair with a score of 8-0 as they got 14 hits to plate those 8 runs and really roughed up Phoebe Warstow. Rose-Hulman looking for a better effort here in game number 2. Rose-Hulman still looking for their first conference win as Bluffton now has conference win number 2. And as we have the action on the screen, we'll keep an eye out in right field or foul territory to tell you how this progress is going with the tow truck driver. I don't know how he's going to be able to do that with the equipment that he has, but the progress will be monitored. And how about that? That's how you want to start things off. A hot shot right back to the pitcher in Pinkham. And out number 1, Crystal Davis lines out to Pinkham. We'll now have our complement of cameras as the wind has died down. We have our outfield camera now. So
didn't know us, and I was like, she's lightning at this point compared to
Kaylee Grant, shortstop. Swings at strike two.
It's going to be an easier job for the scoreboard people today, right?
Yeah, I know. Can you take his cable off?
Oh man, alright.
They're gonna rip the bumper off. They're gonna rip that ribbon.
I hope.
I'm telling you. I hope they called a new bus too, because that bus is about to be damaged. Yeah,
Well,
they're
Bluffton's
gonna need to
4
get
hours
somebody else
away.
for this too. They gotta get another person for that game because
Well, I told Coach that she should be good, but now I'm wondering if I should tell her to call another bus.
I think you should tell her.
And the
That is
batter of Grant,
you have to assume
She looks like she's fine. She's taking
2-2 count.
Yeah, she's fine.
she's ready. I'm gonna throw my cucumbers at you. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I didn't see her when I left on the clock somewhere.
The 2-2 from Pinkham, right up the middle for the first hit of the afternoon in the second ball game, as Grant reaches safely. That'll bring up Bobby Adams,
number 24, Bobby Adams.
the slugging phenomenon for the Bluffton Beavers, as she wears one. And we'll see if she has a pinch runner. And they probably will here, I think.
Here we go.
Yep.
Was that their best hitter too?
Yep.
On first. Is it the same girl from last night?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're gonna do
So
it
let's see
again.
if we can see the number on the back.
It's on their hoodies,
Try
you know.
7 again.
Yeah, they're gonna do it again where they're gonna take her out twice and then
It's stuck. It's got to pull by Kevin.
yeah, she's getting it.
What was the number?
What's the number? 3 for 24.
Okay, perfect.
Oh boy, the batter Haley Lewis digs in to the batter's box before home plate umpire can get her mask on. The dust flies in her eyes. Got to reset. Have a pinch runner. I'm not sure who that is yet.
Haley Leonard.
Oh, that's number 2 on their staff crew roster. Okay.
It's number 3
Gotcha.
here.
Okay.
That's 2.
So that I can do.
That was a
2 on, 1 out. Ball gets behind Morgan. Runners advance. Not a good start to this game here for Rose-Hulman.
no.
1-1 is the count. And ball lifted into right center. Going to go all the way to the wall. 1 scores, 2 scores, and a stand-up double for Hayes.
Many years.
Haley Lewis came into the contest batting 143. That she just hit her second double. Got RBIs number 4 and 5 on the season. A bunt is dead nicely. It picked up even better by McNevitz at first base. It's going to be recorded an out.
I have a girl from Russia?
What? You had a girl from
Well, it says Russia, Ohio. I didn't see that.
Stop.
I missed that. I was only
Ball gets behind Morgan, but not far away to
I was like,
score that run. Mia McCartney now in the batter's box with 2 outs. Ball lifted into right. Fortuna almost a little confused, but she stayed with it to record that out. 2-0. Bluffton scores first.
The Fellowship of Christian Athletes. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes has the mission of leading every coach and every athlete into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ and His church. Through camps and huddles, character coaches, and special events. We are making an impact in West Central Indiana. Check out where you can get involved at our website, wcindianafca.org. FCA, we are the heart and soul in sports.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools. We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstadter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
And the Engineers from Rose-Hulman coming to the plate as the Beavers scored first once again. 2 runs in the first inning. Mackenzie Morgan, Caitlin Sarvis, Nicole Lang. First 3 batters for the Engineers. Pop up behind third base, played by the shortstop, Kaylee Grant. 1 pitch, 1 out. Play made by Grant, Kaylee Grant, shortstop. Yes.
Okay, I did not even see. I thought it was a foul ball, so I didn't even mark it. Okay. Strike 1. We have an out. We have an out. The ball was caught by the
Caitlin Sarvis, starting second baseman. And a shot right up the middle. There's the first hit for the Engineers. Nice to see the bats get moving a little bit here in the first inning. Nicole Lang.
No, and that's because I didn't know. I didn't know it was an out. I thought it was a foul ball.
And Lang looks at a strike over the outside corner.
Come on, I want to go out there and grab it and hide it and write your name on it.
This is 10-6. Oh no, they're behind. That's why. They're about to get another run on the video.
Staying outside once again, and that's a good place to be if you're Grace Fillinger.
I have this prediction.
Stay on the outside corner. Especially against the slugging Lang. And she had a healthy cut at that one. Will it get out of play? It will.
Well, let's see where are we at over there. It's connected.
It was the wheels were spinning. They were trying it.
It was also pulling the tow truck down.
That's what I'm
So
afraid
we're
of.
charging Bluffton for maintenance, right? On our lawn?
Soon. So that's the least of my worry.
Do you remember?
1 ball, 2 strikes to Lang. Ball inside, a little low as well. Fillinger, a 3.53 ERA, 5-6 on the season. This is her 18th appearance. 81 1/3 inning pitch coming into today's game. A nice smash, could be 2 from 5 to 4, and just 1 out there.
Number 22.
It's a nice hard slide by Sarvis. So Lang will reach on the fielder's choice. And Phoebe Worstel now to the plate.
Well, just last deal with them once they get here. Oh, because I was talking to the girls and they're like, we don't know if we're getting anyone else.
They got.
And a high fly ball out into left field, played by Kaylee Michael for out number 3. Engineers go down harmlessly. We'll come back for the top of the second.
At Great Dane, we are proud to invest in our people and the communities we call home. We are hiring now for trailer assemblers and welders across the country. We need the makers, people who are ready to make a difference. We need you. Build something bigger for yourself and your family with great health benefits, advancement opportunities, 401k, pension, and more. Apply today at greatdane.com/careers.
Grace Clinic Health Professional. Affordable, compassionate, comprehensive healthcare for the whole family. In Terre Haute and Greencastle.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
Top of the second. Still trying to figure out this whole bus situation. Is boy just mind-boggling. There's no way they're going to get this bus unstuck before this game is over. It's not happening. Julia Tedgar.
Honestly, that's honestly like what.
Hopefully somebody from Bluffton has a nice shot and foul ball. Ooh, very close there. Hopefully someone from the Bluffton contingent has made arrangements for another bus line to come possibly pick up this team. Shot to second base. Oh, boy, couldn't quite get in front of the ball, and that was Sarvis. Kind of handcuffed her there, and it's going to be hit number 3. Another single.
Number 12, second baseman Cindy Zinkin.
Ooh. Get an error on that one? Oh, okay. So E4, ball is hit to Sarvis once again. She's able to get that one.
It was one of those where, and she took a step over. Like I was like, it was kind of bothered.
Sarvis kind of redeemed herself a little bit with that play.
But it was hit hard enough. And like we hit that. The way I tried to, we hit that ball, we would have scored a for sure. And it's like, if that's the case. Come on, Phoebe.
And how about Phoebe Warstow over at third base in foul territory, recording an out to help out Pinkham.
Kevin, you might call the score of the baseball game correctly. You call it 15-12.
You said that's a normal, because that's a normal game in Franklin. It's like 15-12.
And Crystal Dales.
Oh, we still got 3 more innings.
Yeah, it's bottom of the 6th. It's not.
We've been in the bottom of the 6th for an hour now, so.
We've been in the 6th inning for a while.
Why they're playing 2 9s a day? That ought to work well. Landon's only got to stat 1 game.
Okay, he's putting something down on the ground now for more leverage. Okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yep.
And a shot by Phoebe Warstow and Jaden Winkler. Now runners on first and second. I obviously missed someone in the batting lineup. I don't know what I did. But somehow I missed Taylor Bourne. I don't know who I missed where, but we'll just keep on rolling with it.
What needed to happen was drop them off in the gravel and then back up on the gravel to the baseball field. That is what needed. That's all it needed. Instead, we're stuck.
No balls, 1 strike. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. Engineers trying to keep Bluffton from crossing the plate. Here in the top half of the second inning.
Look at his left side.
Yeah.
And he lifted the right side. He just cut it off and brought it down.
Oh, his truck.
Yeah, off his truck. Yeah.
Oh, no. God, we don't need a truck.
And a bouncing ball past second base. Runners going to attempt to score. Throw home, not in time, as Bluffton crosses the plate off of the single by Kaylee Grant.
This is an adventure. Our grass is
It's fine. They'll get it back
okay,
to
what's
normal.
next?
Oh, that's the weather.
That's the least of my concerns. Well, something's moved.
The tow truck.
And a high pop up to shortstop. Jaden Winkler camps under it to record out number 3. Bluffton scores 1. They ran 1 as well. 3-0. Bluffton coming for this bottom second.
I'm All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor for York Automotive. York is my #1 pick for your next car, truck, or SUV. Shop from over 600 vehicles at yorkautomotive.com today.
You're #1 at York. We were choosing colors for the house, and I stopped and looked at Mike and said, "We're really doing this, aren't we?" The process was challenging, but Riddell was there for us every step of the way. The mortgage, closing, they eased our stress. It made sense when Mike said,
"We're really doing this."
Mortgage loans made easy from Riddell. Making friends since 1885.
At ServPro, we offer cleaning services, including the removal of biohazard containments. We have the specialized training and products to get your property back to business. We are here to help get your business back to normal. ServPro in the Wabash Valley, here to help.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
Ashley Pinkham leading us off here in the bottom half of the second. Rose-Hulman down 3-0, and a great stop by Kaylee Grant at shortstop. Comes up firing to record the out. You get that glove down, and sometimes you come up with magic. A hot shot by Pinkham, not rewarded, and I'll be diggity doggone. Speaking of magic, let me give credit to the tow truck driver for at least getting that bus unstuck as he's trying to get. Hey, I give credit where credit is due for getting this far. I didn't think this was going to happen.
But this is where they got themselves stuck in the first place, is in this position. So can they get out of this position? That's what I'm wondering about. How do you get it?
Now that you have it up, the least thing you can do is just keep it up and find some boards or something to put underneath.
Oh, I have 2x4s in the back of my truck.
Wow. 3-0 count. Now 3 balls, 1 strike to Jaden Winkler. And a base on balls. Winkler draws.
The first baseman, number 14, Kennedy McNevitz. I think if they get it back onto the gravel, it should be fine.
Okay. I don't know, because I'd be upset myself, and I don't know if I would trust myself driving 4 hours after all that.
You know you owe them.
And a steal by Wayne. You get her on base, and she's going to take off. Another stolen base by Jaden Winkler. As Kennedy McNevitz at the plate.
The front is still
Might want to make sure that that thing gets out of the grass before the
So now he doesn't need to sit in the grass. This is no.
I agree. The problem is, I'm still not convinced they can get it out of the grass. That is the real problem here.
No, I literally think that just
Kennedy McNevitz
on the Wabash.
looking to get a hit. She drives one to center field, but stays up long enough for Julia Tediger to get to it.
But the
Haley Hoffman will now come to the plate. Runner on second now with 2 outs. That's a great snag right there by
I have a technical question. If they get that butt unstuck and she moves it and gets it stuck again,
Taylor Bourne.
charge her twice?
That's a really good question.
And a ball hit up the middle. It's going to score a run as the Engineers played a run for the first time this afternoon.
Number 3, the left fielder, Lexi
Lexi Fortuna trying to keep the hit parade going.
I'm starting to get a little more optimistic.
Oh, she got it. She's got it.
And a smash to center field. Played nicely by Julia Tedegor for out number 3. But the Engineers score, and the bus is moving, folks. 3-1 your score. Success with the bus.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us grow our business so that we can help grow our communities with the core values that we both share. If you're looking to grow your business, Riddell is your best option.
At Great Dane, we are proud to invest in our people and the communities we call home. We are hiring now for trailer assemblers and welders across the country. We need the makers, people who are ready to make a difference. We need you. Build something bigger for yourself and your family with great health benefits, advancement opportunities, 401k, pension, and more. Apply today at greatdane.com/careers.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
The wheels on the bus go round and round. The wheels on the bus are now unstuck. Bluffton will have a way home. They will not have to call in the second bus line to get them home, as I really thought 15, 20 minutes ago. I did not see a way that tow truck was good. Free concessions for the tow truck driver. Wow. Somebody call whoever he works for. If he's his own company, he deserves a raise. What a fantastic job by the tow truck driver. I am thoroughly impressed.
No. Yeah, that's public safety. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's taking pictures and everything to show the
And a ball kind of golfed over the Worcester at third base. Haley Lewis is recorded for the first out in inning number 3.
22, first baseman
Mia McCartney now. What an unbelievable set of events today. Who thought they would come to a softball game and see this? Unbelievable. Ball hit into center field by McCartney. She's got her first hit of the game. I started to go, do you believe in miracles? But I thought it was a little bit too much for the moment of the bus getting unstuck. We're going to be talking about this bus for a long time around here. I can just tell you, folks, you're probably sick about hearing about us, but you're going to hit it for a while. This is going down into the Softball Hall of Fame. Some kind of way it's going to be etched into the record books as runner goes. Throw is there in time. Oh, he dropped the ball. They're saying she bobbled the ball. They're saying Winkler bobbled the ball. Oh, the throw was there. The throw was low. It was a one-hopper. And Winkler headed to her mitt just ever so slightly, but not secure enough to keep it from moving. McCartney reaches.
That's who we need to thank.
Peffley and Henshaw Record Service is who got the bus out of the perilous position. The runner is out at first base on the nice play by Warstow, but a heads-up play by Julia Tedder. I'm sorry, by Mia McCartney to get over to third.
Number 15, Kaylee Michael.
Yeah, I got close to that grass and it's just a hole. It's not like
So Kaylee Michael now will come up with the runner on third and nobody out. She swings and misses.
I also do because it did not look good. But they're like under the back bumper. It's just like a line of grass. Yeah. Like you can just see it. It's like the whole thing is well, so the whole bumper is like bent up.
And a foul ball will get put Michael into an 0-2 hole.
Not that I saw on the ground. There's a little bit of like dirt stuck up at the front, and I mean obviously her front bumper is a little.
Seeing some odd swings by Bluffton as they're a little bit out in front on some of these pitches.
I told you, 15-12 is looking pretty close. As a guess.
Top of the 7th.
I might have underestimated it.
Bus is up right now.
1 ball, 2 strikes count. Another foul.
Yes, we wanted to make sure we thank Peffley and Henshaw there.
And a liner into right center will score a run, and that will be another stand-up double. I'm telling you what, folks, the bottom half of the lineup for Bluffton all day has produced. There have been 4 doubles hit by Bluffton today, all of them in the bottom half of the lineup. So McCartney scores. That'll be the 4th run of the game for Bluffton.
That's a ball.
2-0. Yeah, I think it's 2-0. Yep, there we go. Now we're good. 4-6-0, 1-2-1. I'm sure we were enamored by the bus and forgot to advance the inning. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened. And that's okay.
Sydney Zinkin.
The bus was far more interesting. It's fine.
Worth it. Well, bottom of the 7th.
And a Squibbers foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes will be the count. Wind blowing strong to right field. Game number 2 of a doubleheader. Hit back to Pinkham, who throws to McNevitz for the out, but not before another run scores. Bluffton scored in all 3 innings. 4-1 your score.
Treatment for those with mental illnesses and addiction issues has evolved over the years.
In the late 1960s,
Indiana's mental health system began to take shape.
From 1971
to 2021,
Hamilton Center has touched the lives of thousands of people in central and west central Indiana.
We are committed to the latest therapies
to improve the quality of life for those with mental illnesses.
Treatment works.
Recovery is possible.
And thank you, Indiana.
There is a greatness inside of you, a passion, a strength, a determination. So embrace it. Embrace the greatness that you bring to everything you do. Embrace the idea that you can do work that makes an impact, work that keeps the country moving forward and our economy strong. Because not everyone has what you have, and that's exactly what connects you to all of us at Great Dane. There's greatness inside of you. Are you ready to embrace it?
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
Morgan, Sarvis, Lang, and hopefully several more Here on the top of the third inning, the Engineers scored in the bottom of the second. Excuse me. Here we are in the bottom of the third. The Engineers scored in the bottom of the second as Jaden Winkler crossed the plate. Walks a lot of times do come around to score, and Morgan looks at the ball outside. Cool, overcast day here in Terre Haute, Indiana. Wind brisk, and a single into left.
Number 2, the second baseman, Caitlin Sarvis. All right, some time to question her batting average. How are you going to do that?
So for the
293 is the correct answer.
second time today, the Engineers get the leadoff runner on. Phoebe Worstel led off, reached base via walk in the second to lead off that inning. And here in the bottom of the third, Mackenzie Morgan leads off with a single. Engineers will see if we can move some runners along. Ball outside corner, strike one. Hit the third base, looking at trying to turn, at least get the lead runner. We do that. Crystal Davis threw over to second. Sydney Zinkin was able to snare that one. Kind of a low throw.
Number 11, the center fielder, Nicole Lang.
So Sarvis reaches on the fielder's choice.
Yeah, I was going to say.
If you can only get one runner, it's great to get the lead runner. Here comes Nicole Lang. Can she slug one? A long fly to right field, and it is gone. Nicole Lang jumps on pitch number 1 for home run number 8 of the season. Senior Nicole Lang going out with a bang.
No, that sets a single season school record with 8.
A new single season school record for home runs set by Nicole Lang. She came in today slugging to this game slugging 778. We mentioned that the wind was blowing to right, and they're going to retrieve that ball. That foul ball by Phoebe Worstel was recorded as an out in the playing area by Mia McCartney. So 2 on, no out for Ashley Pinkham, starting pitcher. Engineers now only down 1 run. High fly ball to center. Teddiger makes a few steps back and records that out for out number 3. Engineers scored 2 on a Nicole Lang home run.
At Indiana Land and Lifestyle, we go to great depths to list and sell your property. If your agent isn't willing to go to these depths,
6 acres with bass,
to list and sell your property, don't you think that's a little fishy?
and there's fish everywhere. Oh, and snapping turtles. For all your Indiana land needs, check us out at indianalandandlifestyle.com.
Oh, that's gross.
The city of Brazil was founded in 1866. By 1876, there were 2 schools, 7 dry goods stores, 2 hardware stores, 4 churches, and 5 drugstores. One of those drugstores is still there today, Lynn's Pharmacy. Lynn's Pharmacy has grown from a small neighborhood drugstore to a modern pharmacy, offering prescriptions and medical equipment with old-fashioned values and unparalleled service. You can even step back in time and visit Lynn's Soda Parlor
here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
A big thank you to Lynn Hostetler and the staff at Lynn's Pharmacy. Go visit for your pharmaceutical needs. They'll take care of you. Next broadcast here on the Indiana Sports Network will be Tuesday, April 25th. This upcoming Tuesday, as squaring round to bunt, Taylor Bourne. On Tuesday, we'll be at Terre Haute North High School, Linton at Terre Haute North, a 7 p.m. ball game. Should be a good one.
We all got there at the same time, and then
The interesting thing, the Linton Terre Haute North game was at 7, but the Plainfield Terre Haute North game was at 6. I don't know. We got to work on these schedules around here. Some of these teams trying to get here at 6 o'clock is tough. A strikeout of Taylor Bourne starts inning number 4. On Wednesday, we'll be back here at Rose-Hulman. DePaul will be here for baseball. That'll be a 6:30 start time. As now a shot in the right will go as a single. Careful with that throw in. And then Saturday we'll be right back here as Anderson will be in town. So Tuesday at Terre Haute North, Wednesday here at Rose-Hulman, and Saturday here at Rose-Hulman. This upcoming week, our broadcast right here on the Indiana Sports Network. Starvis ranges over and grabs it for out number 2. Kaylee Grant pops up to her. Now Bobby Adams with 2 outs. Grounds one weekly to short, over in time as Jaden Winkler records the out. Engineers down 1 will come for their at-bats in the bottom of the 4th.
I ran out of my pain meds too quickly.
I took more and more to get through my day.
I did anything to get them.
I needed help. I needed hope. I found them both.
Professional, safe, no wait times, quality treatment. Regain something lost. Call or go to winrecovery.org.
4 years ago, I drove my daughter to Riddell National Bank, where she opened her savings account. Today, she's still saving money. My relationship with Riddell is better than ever, too. No other bank focuses on relationships as much as they do. I can count on them for small business loans when I need them. Riddell National Bank helps small business owners and their families grow, both financially and personally. Riddell National Bank, making friends since 1885.
Winkler, McNevison, Hoffman sounds like a law firm. First 3 coming. You know, whenever you say who's coming up to the plate in a baseball or softball game, they always sound like a law firm. You read 3 people's names, it's going to sound like a law firm. Jaden Winkler, the second inning, she walked and scored. Now she's in the hole, 0-2. An odd thing here with Bluffton, I don't think that I've seen them between innings take infield practice at all, either game. Oh, strike 3. That's a beautiful pitch from Grace Fillinger. And Winkler goes down looking. But a lot of times between innings, as the pitcher's warming up, the infield will take a little practice. The outfield will toss the ball around a little bit. I don't think that I've seen Bluffton do that at all today. Hot smash in the center. Couple bounces and Tediger throws it back in. That'll be a single for McNevitz. I believe it'll be her first hit of the day. Haley Hoffman singled back in the second. And a smash in the right center. A great play by Kaylee Michael and a good job by McNevitz to scoot back over to first. Kaylee Michaels had a great day in the field today. She's recorded, I would say that Kaylee Michaels probably recorded 6 outs today. Just a guess, throwing that number out. Lexi Fortuna. Ball one count. Low crouch of Fortuna. Interesting strike call there. One ball, one strike. And she turns on one, gets it foul. And a shot up the middle. That'll go as a hit off the glove of Fillinger. She couldn't snare that one. That's the first time that we got lucky enough to get one of those smashes by the pitcher. So 2 singles this inning. We've got runners on first and second. Going back to the top of the lineup. Mackenzie Morgan digs in and turns on one a little bit too early. Get one into left field foul. It's a really busy April for us here at the Indiana Sports Network. A lot of games here at Rose-Hulman between softball and baseball. A lot of games, high school baseball as well. We had track and field last night, the Twilight Invitational. We'll keep on rolling into May with the baseball games, high school and Rose-Hulman baseball games. Have several in the month of May in the first couple of weeks. And then we'll get a little break as just turning on a little bit too soon once again. Just be right around the corner. We'll be back here for football season, it seems like, because time just does not slow down. I believe the home opener for the Engineers will be DePaul, if I remember correctly. The O2 is outside. Rose-Hulman, DePaul football played twice last year, kind of bookend the season. A couple of great games. And a high shot to left field, playable as the wind knocked it in. And Haley Lewis makes the play. The Engineers don't play the run, but they strand 2. 4-3 your score. Bluffton up the slimmest of margins.
Your All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor here for York Automotive. Looking for an All-Pro deal on your next car, truck, or SUV? York is my #1 pick. With over 600 vehicles in stock, York has the largest selection to meet your needs. We're talking new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Take it from one All-Pro to another, York has your best deal.
Shop online at yorkautomotive.com and we'll show you why we're not #1, you are.
We're not #1. You are. You're #1 at York.
There was a time when your local pharmacy defined your community. Before the days of long lines and drive-through national chains, pharmacists gave your health personal attention, and you always met with a familiar face. Back then, your questions were always answered, even when you forgot to ask. In Brazil, Indiana, that friendly local pharmacy has always been Lynn's Pharmacy since 1872. We are a modern pharmacy with the latest technology, still deliver that old-fashioned, friendly personal service today. Experience the tradition with your family at Lynn's Pharmacy in downtown Brazil.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
Busy times with Rose-Hulman athletics. Tennis underway. Tied 4-4. The last match is underway against Hanover. If Rose-Hulman wins that match, they win a share of the conference crown. If they lose a match, they'll finish 3rd in the conference standings. Conference tournament looms At Transylvania, down in Lexington. I was just in Lexington this past week. Had to leave home at about 4 o'clock in the morning to get there. That was not fun. I'm not a morning driver. Had to have lots of coffee. Woke up at 2:45. Was not fun. But the drive was beautiful. A nice play. Jaden Winkler records that out.
First baseman, number 22, Mia McCartney.
Just some beautiful areas to drive around in Lexington. I was on, let's see, what was I on? Was I on 421 maybe? Going to my destination and just had to try to keep my eyes on the road, but boy, just beautiful scenery. Bouncing ball, McNevitz grounds up, fields it, gets to the bag in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Number 16, center fielder, Julia Tediger. She kind of knew she needed to right there. That was going to be close.
And that shot foul, just barely, from Julia Tediger. Boy, I tell you, this young lady has swung a very nice bat today. Tediger just playing her 23rd game. And there's a grounder to Phoebe Worstall. Short hop, guns over in time. What a play, Phoebe Worstall. Here come the engineers to see if that momentum can bring them some good at-bats. We'll be right back after this.
Some say that our approach to setting wooded ground is crazy. I prefer to think that we're nuts.
Beech.
Walnut.
White oak.
Hickory.
We feel having an agent who is nuts about your property helps us attract more customers, making us, well, poplar. For all your Indiana land needs, check us out at indianalandandlifestyle.com.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools. We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service, dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
Grace Ellinger coming out for her 5th inning of work against Starvis, Lang, and Worstall.
And that's okay. I mean, it just... At least you figured it out as a freshman. Correct. That's key.
A little excuse me swing. Oh, just foul. And a line shot to Grant at shortstop.
Number 11, center fielder, Nicole Lang.
Nicole got cold. She put her hoodie on. She didn't start with it on. It obviously gets her hyped too.
She excited that Ryan would have been over the fence.
And Ashley. You said you like Ashley.
Nicole Lang at the plate. Nobody on, 1 out. Hit a 2-run shot. And the bottom of the 3rd.
Look at the scoreboard right now, by the way. I like all the ones.
And she rolls one over to Grant. Grant records another out.
She's over there by the
when I look at Kaylee Grant, the shortstop, she's got the Bluffton sweatshirt on. It's got a B on it for Bluffton. And I look at that sweatshirt and it makes me hungry for pizza. If anybody knows anything about pizza in Sullivan, Indiana, or maybe Vincennes, you might know what restaurant I'm talking about. As Phoebe Warstall singles in the hole on the left side.
Number 8 pitcher Ashley Pinkham.
Ashley Pinkham trying to help herself out. Runner on first. Lifts one in the hole. Well, yes, it's going to drop. Right in the Bermuda Triangle, if you will. It was a good effort by Tediger, Zinkin, and Michael. Nobody could get to it, and back-to-back singles. Jaden Winkler. The shortstop struck out looking in the fourth, walked and scored in the second. Looks at a strike outside. Bluffton been so solid in the field all day long. Bluffton coming into this week this games today could committed 80 errors on the season. Today you would not be able to tell it. They've been very solid in the field, and if it sounds like I'm trying to jinx them, I guarantee you I'd never do that. I would never try to jinx a team. Just pointing out that the fact they've been extremely solid in the field today. 0-2 was off the plate. Jaden Winkler. 1-2 count. Runners on first and second. Stayed inside. Almost hit her. One good swing could put Rose on top. And she lifts one. It will get out of play. It will not. And Kaylee Michael makes yet another play out there in right field. Engineers score a 3-2, coming for the top of the sixth after this.
At Great Dane, we are proud to invest in our people and the communities we call home. We are hiring now for trailer assemblers and welders across the country. We need the makers, people who are ready to make a difference. We need you. Build something bigger for yourself and your family with great health benefits, advancement opportunities, 401k, pension, and more. Apply today at greatdane.com/careers.
Grace Clinic Health Professional. Affordable, compassionate, comprehensive healthcare for the whole family. In Terre Haute and Greencastle.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
4-3 your score. 4 runs on 7 hits for the Beavers. 3 runs on 8 hits and 1 error by the Engineers. Coming up to the plate, Kaylee Michael, who has been fabulous out there in right field all day long. She'll be followed by second baseman Sydney Zinkin and catcher Taylor Bourne. Missing outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a swinging miss. Strike three. Kaylee Michael goes down swinging. That's the
Number 12, second baseman, Cindy
second
Hill.
strikeout,
Pinch hitter,
I believe.
number 14, Marissa Oval.
Oh. Second strikeout for Ashley Pinkham. And she throws one right by Sydney Zinkin.
Yeah, we'll see how that
Nope,
all goes.
not Sydney Zinkin. Marissa Alvo.
From Bluffton University. I think it'll be a donation from the press club. Yeah, probably.
They can use that donation to fix their bus.
Yeah.
It's pretty messed up.
That tow truck company was like, oh, this is not the way we expected to spend the day, but okay.
The fact that he did it by himself,
Well,
too.
the fact they learned, I mean, I'm sure they learned things because it's probably going to be the last time a bus gets stuck somewhere.
2 balls, 1 strike. Foul ball.
I'm just glad they got done during the game, so I'm not all sitting around here with him for like 2 hours making sure we.
It does help that at least Culture Fest was going on. So
Yes.
for another 2 hours, if that could have been easy. Wait, what's Culture Fest? Culture Fest is going on right now. It's the diversity.
And a shot to shortstop.
There you go.
Nice trace by McNevitz to record out number 2. And another bench batter will be number 17, Kennedy Parker.
Batting for Bluffton, number 17, Kennedy Parker.
Grounded to third, foul ball.
I can almost do both of them, but that's just because my hamstrings are messed up from dancing for so long straight. Because before I switched to volleyball and basketball, it was dance. Until I was 13. So my body developed with it. And then I decided to switch to volleyball and basketball. Brackets and so oh, I stand like this all the time. People think I'm weird.
Watch out there. Do I need to call a trainer?
2 balls, 1 strike, and trying to come inside again to Parker.
I danced and I sprayed both.
And she lifts one to center over the head of Lang. All the way to the wall. Play at second base, out by a mile. Great job by Lang to get the ball back in quickly. Parker tried to stretch that thing, got gunned down at second. Engineers down 1 run as we come to the bottom of the 6th.
I'm All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor for York Automotive. York is my #1 pick for your next car, truck, or SUV. Shop from over 600 vehicles at YorkAutomotive.com today.
You're number 1 at York.
We were choosing colors for the house, and I stopped and looked at Mike and said, "We're really doing this, aren't we?" The process was challenging, but Riddell was there for us every step of the way. The mortgage, closing, they eased our stress. It made sense when Mike said,
"We're really doing this."
Mortgage loans made easy from Riddell. Making friends since 1885.
At ServPro, we offer cleaning services, including the removal of biohazard containments. We have the specialized training and products to get your property back to business. We are here to help get your business back to normal. ServPro in the Wabash Valley, here to help.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
Kennedy McNevitz will lead us off here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Engineers got 6 outs with which to work. Fly ball, just shallow center. Nope, it will be played by Sydney Zinkin as she ranged into the grass. Nice play by Zinkin. to record the out on one pitch.
The designated player, Haley Hoffman. Haley's been hitting it today.
Haley Hoffman, 1 for 2 in this game. Singled back in the second. And she lifts that one over the second baseman's head. Another single as Zinkin does a great effort. Was not able to reach it.
Number 3, the left fielder, Lexi Fortuna.
Lexi Fortuna has played a good left field today. And she lifts one, foul territory. Who's going to call it? Whoa, boy. You got to communicate. Rochelle Davis called off the catcher just in time. Taylor Bourne smiling about it. But as you can do that after the play is actually made. Mackenzie Morgan lifts one out into left. High fly ball. It hangs up. Ooh, a snow cone catch out there by Haley Lewis as it almost came out of her gloves. Top of the 7th looms. 1-run game.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us grow our business so that we can help grow our communities with the core values that we both share. If you're looking to grow your business, Riddell is your best option.
At Great Dane, we are proud to invest in our people and the communities we call home. We are hiring now for trailer assemblers and welders across the country. We need the makers, people who are ready to make a difference. We need you. Build something bigger for yourself and your family with great health benefits, advancement opportunities, 401k, pension, and more. Apply today at greatdane.com/careers.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
Top of the lineup for the Bluffton Beavers as Davis, Grant, and Adams will come to the plate. Hopefully just those three. We can keep this thing a 1-run game. Get a walk-off on senior day. That'd be beautiful.
Third baseman, Crystal Dales.
Right-handed batting, Crystal Dales with their silver Easton bat. Chops one in the hole. Phoebe couldn't quite come up with it. Tips her glove. Winkler, even if she gloved that, was not going to be able to make that play. Getting Dales going down the first base line. Kaylee Grant. 2 singles in the game. And she lifts one to Fortuna, to Palmer out in right field. Thank you.
Number 24, designated player, Bobby Adams.
And Bobby Adams. This is kind of the time where you maybe wish Bobby Adams would have gotten on base and got pinch run for last time. The slugger's up with the runner on. She cracks one into right field. Oh, no, the throw gets by McNevitz. Now we'll have a runner on first and third with 1 out. So a throwing error from Palmer. as the substitute runner will come in for Adams. Adams did her job as the designated hitter. She'll get lifted for the last time today. Pinch runner. Is that Ashley Cloker?
27.
Yeah, 27. Ashley Cloker will be the runner.
Running at first base, number 27, Ashley Cloker.
Engineers are going to have to flash a good glove out of
11, Sammy Urban.
and men's golf. Luke Poole, the individual champion at the Invitational at with the score of 69-70. It was 139 total over the weekend. Rose-Hulman as a team, men's golf finished third in the Invitational. So great job by the men's golf team. I know the tennis, as we have a little movement on the base pass. Is the run going to come home? The run comes home. Oh, no one aware there. Bluffton put on the old first to third, put a little movement. All the attention went down to second base, and the insurance run comes home. So good news, bad news for the Engineers on that. Bales crosses the plate, and Cloker. They sacrifice an out, basically. It's like, do you if you're playing chess, you'll give up your rook for someone's queen as a nice. Oh, but the ball's lifted into the outfield off the glove of Warstill. She efforted toward the shortstop hole, couldn't quite get there. Hit off her glove, and the batters keep on coming now.
Precious is winning the tournament early on yesterday, too. Wow. She's -2 for the tournament? That has to be a score record, too.
I struggle to shoot a 139 in one round. You kidding me? 69-70? Man, that's impressive. Not sure what par is. Maybe par 71, 72. Par 71, so you just 3 under par for the weekend. That's fantastic.
Precious Saintly is winning the women's tournament with 3 holes to go.
And one of the Rose-Hulman golfers win the women's tournament 3 holes to go as the Engineers get out of the inning. 3 outs with which to work and 2 runs to make up. Engineers down 2, 5-3 your score.
Treatment for those with mental illnesses and addiction issues has evolved over the years.
In the late 1960s,
Indiana's mental health system began to take shape.
From 1971
to 2021,
Hamilton Center has touched the lives of thousands of people in central and west central Indiana.
We are committed to the latest therapies
to improve the quality of life for those with mental illnesses.
Treatment works.
Recovery is possible.
And thank you, Indiana.
There was a time when your local pharmacy defined your community. Before the days of long lines and drive-through national chains, pharmacists gave your health personal attention, and you always met with a familiar face. Back then, your questions were always answered, even when you forgot to ask. In Brazil, Indiana, that friendly local pharmacy has always been Lynn's Pharmacy since 1872. We are a modern pharmacy with the latest technology, still deliver that old-fashioned, friendly personal service today. Experience the tradition with your family at Lynn's Pharmacy in downtown Brazil.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
Sarvis, Lang, and Worstel coming up to bat here in the bottom of the seventh. The Engineers trailed by two. Bluffton got some runners on base, got an insurance run in the top half of the seventh. To plate run number 5, and ball is fisted into center field, and Tediger makes the play for out number 1. Was hoping to get a runner on in front of Lang. Lang, who should not get anything on the inner third. I don't know why you would do that. Stay outside against this young lady. 8 home runs on the season. School record. She would love a senior day win to get conference win number 1 on the season. Outside third, outside off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Came in today with a career batting average of 372. Ooh, what a healthy cut. What a healthy cut. That's why you stay outside on Nicole Lang. Wouldn't be surprised to see something off speed here with the 1-2 count. 1 out, no one on. She came right to her, challenged her.
How we doing, Ryan? Good. How are you? Doing all right. Now that we got the bus out of the mud, we're doing great. See the mud over there?
Came into this season, into this game this season, batting .420. Not slugging, but batting .420. All speed, bounce, foul, seeing pitches. Slugging percentage of .778 coming into this game. The good thing for Bluffton is no matter what, after this at bat, they'll be in the lead. Another healthy cut, goes foul, out of play. Good battle here by Grace Fillinger on the rubber. And in the batter's box, Nicole Lane. Inside, off the plate. Engineers go to Franklin after this series. And a hot shot to center, to left field. Just got under that. Quite a bit of contact. It got under the ball ever so slightly, and it stayed in the ballpark for out number 2. So 6 games on the road in to finish the season. 2 at Franklin, 2 at Anderson, 2 at Transylvania to finish the season for the regular season finish the season for the Engineers. And a smash into right center. 1 hop. The wall into the second base for Phoebe Worstel. A stand-up double. And Ashley Pinkham represents the tying run. Bluffton after today will go to plays Mount St. Joe's, Manchester, and Transylvania to finish the conference portion of their season. That's the first place team, the third place team, the second place team. That's their last 6 games. So that'll be a tough stretch for the Bluffton Beavers. Ooh, that ball was called on the inside corner. Pinkham singled in the 5th. Can she reach base here in the bottom of the 7th? 2 balls, 1 strike. Jaden Winkler stands on deck. 3 balls, 1 strike. Fast into the infield. I believe the infield fly rule would have been in effect as Caitlin Grant records the last out in the bottom of the 7th inning. Engineers drop a pair, 8-0 in game number 1 and 5-3 in game number 2 as Bluffton takes their series advantage now to 23 wins, 9 losses all time against the Engineers here from Rose-Hulman. Engineers, a tough day at the plate, got a little something going at the end here, but couldn't quite sustain this rally as the Bluffton Beavers came in and played a couple of really good ball games. Our next broadcast here at the Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology will be on Wednesday. DePaul will be in town, but our next broadcast overall will be at Terre Haute North on Tuesday. This upcoming Tuesday, be Linton at Terre Haute North. Wednesday, DePaul at Rose-Hulman. Saturday, Anderson here at Rose-Hulman. I want to thank our sponsors one last time as you see the Engineers on the field. Great Dane, Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, Brian Lou State Farm Insurance, Mossy Oak, Serve Pro, and York Automotive. Kanan Harper, Grant Hanig, and Sebastian De La Rosa. Our camera operators, video technician Keith Lawson, producer and director Tony Harper. I'm Walter Gordon. I'm saying this has been a production of Indiana Sports Network, LLC. Thank you for watching.
You are watching HCAC softball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network. This program is a copyrighted production of Indiana Sports Network and cannot be shown, reproduced, or redistributed in any way or in any form without prior written permission from Indiana Sports Network.